Done. Next, half double crochet increase into that slip stitch when we joined the two, right? So that same slip stitch, so the first stitch, back over here. Half double crochet increase, scoop through the very first stitch, there it is, because we just did that. Scoop it through. We have 3 on our hook, scoop through and pull through all 3. That was one stitch. It said increase, right? Just wiggle your hook. I probably did this first one too tight. There we go. Scoop it again for the increase. Pull through the first stitch here, right? Scoop again, right? You're scooping, pull through. There should be 3 on your hook. Scoop again, pull through all 3. Wiggle your hook if you have to. You now have an increase. You have 1, 2. Take your stitch marker, and I'll get a different color because we're using yellow. I'll do blue. Take your stitch marker, unhinge it or whatever. Put it underneath the V here. There's 1 and 2. And then you'll see it come through the other side. So it goes through there. That's our very first stitch. Clothing preferred thing is also plus side, right? For clarity, do you join the chain 1 or do you join to the top? So you join first. That first one is join, pull through with a slip stitch. That's a join, right? The slip stitch is a very tiny stitch, pull through. And then you're going to chain 1. And then you're going to do the half double crochet increase in the same stitch. I don't knot or cut mine so short I weave in the ends. You could do that. I just feel like there. How do you tell what side is the inside? So good question. Since we're working in a spiral around, the side where the tail was hanging is actually the bottom. Right where that tail was is the bottom. When you started holding this on top with that tail hanging down, this was the top side. The underneath where the tail was is where the bottom was. That there. Enjoy your lurker roar. You're supposed to stop? No worries. So sleep, so make another beanie. I know. If you go Ribbler, the Ribbler Free Pattern Store has some really nice clothing. It's true. What kind of patterns are you looking? Oh, you're all looking for clothing thing. I just caught that there. So the next stitch, we have an increase. That's 2 stitches. Again, do the next one. The V is right in front. If you finished right here, you see that little gap there? That's where your next V is right here. I'll show you just by sticking my hook through. There's where the next V is in front. But do you slip stitch the chain 1 or to the, here, I'll show you again, Elsa, 1 sec. So back over here before I joined. So here was the join over here. I finished my 8 in a magic circle. The first step is to go underneath your V, slip stitch. This is the join. So pull through and then pull through again. That's your join. Chain 1 so that you have enough height for the increase. There's 1, pull through, and then do a second one in the same hole. Now you have a chain and 2 stitches. That's the half double increase I just left us at. So chain to make the height enough for the next increase, and then 2 half doubles in the same. Go underneath, put your stitch marker. That's back where we just left off. The next V I was showing is right here. There's the one right in front of where you left off. You can see where your yarn is. There's the hole there right in front. Not over here, they're right in front. Fluffer followed, there you go. But the next round, do you slip stitch into the chain 1 space or into the first? Oh, the first in the next, oh, the next round. Oh, well then let's just continue around the round. You're ahead, sorry. So half double crochet through the hole, scoop, have 3 on the hook, scoop, pull through all 3. You're basically doing 2 in each hole on this one. All right, and if you have to like wiggle your hook to get it through, do that. Scoop, pull through. I'll do a round here to show you when you finish. There's the next one right in front. Zakela, I tried to follow, but it says I need to unfollow first, but then I need to follow. Oh my gosh, Zakela. It's getting late, Deadly Mouse. No worries, have a good night. I hope you enjoy the rest of your time zone, and thank you for swinging in, following, and being here. I appreciate you. Stream Editors, you got 6 minutes. 6 minutes, so I'm gonna do, it says do 8. increases. So we should have 16 stitches by the time we're done. And I'll show Elsabeth how we join the next one. I'm just going to keep scooping these. The same thing. Scoop your yarn through the hole. Scoop it again. Pull through. You should have 3 on your hook. Scoop, pull through all 3. Do that again. Scoop through the hole. Scoop. You should have 3 on your hook. Scoop and pull through all 3. It's a lot of scooping and going through holes. It's just how many times you do that. This is now number 16. If I'm not sure, I can count. Getting busier. Oh no. I hope you weren't affected with physically too much sleeping, Luna. Oh my goodness. Y'all are wild. I know, right? Sorry, LP, no you. Aw. The bottom or the booty. Don't even kill me. Follow Fluffer Wiggling as well. They're almost a streamer captain, but they need more followers. Oh no shit. Getting better. The gas company just left, which invented a gas leak. Oh my gosh, Luna. So I'm sure once I can breathe clean air, I'll start feeling better. Cats are safe, frozen, and I feel awful, but we're working on it. Oh, for sure. For sure. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I have 16. So if you're not sure how many you have, you're going to count backwards from your hook. And when you count around, there's 16. Now, Elsa, you asked about joining the next round, and here's what we do. Back here, we finished doing chain 1. We did the increase in the same first stitch, and then we did 7 more increases. So we should have 16 times we've done that. The next step is to join with a slip stitch to finish this round. So let's do that. Take your stitch marker out. That's where you're joining. Where you left your stitch marker is the next stitch where you slip. So take your marker here, pull the marker out, and remember where you just went through. You'll see here where your hook pokes through on the other side, right? You can see here. You're going to scoop on this one and then scoop through the next loop. That's your join right there. That's your slip stitch. You've now finished the second row. Back over here. That's done. The next step, chain 1, then it says do a half double crochet and then an increase times 8. So let's follow that. Chain 1, and you're going to do the first half double crochet into the very first stitch just as you did on the very first row. Scoop that, pull it through, and then do it again. Scoop in the same stitch, or sorry, that was your half double crochet. That's 1, then increase. So put your marker behind that because it said do 1 half double crochet, then an increase, right? So the half double crochet, there it is there. Put our stitch marker through, close that off. The next stitch is the increase. There's the increase here. So it means I have to go twice in the same hole. So scoop, go through the same hole twice. Now I'm going to alternate and do it again. It says do 1 half double crochet, and then do an increase in the next one. Go through the next one. Keep that up. 1 half double crochet, and then an increase. 1 half double crochet, and then an increase. And eventually, you'll get the rhythm down. And it says you're supposed to stop at 24 stitches. You can see that there. By the time you're done this row, you should have made 24 stitches. 1, an increase is 3, right? 1 and then another 2, 1 and then another 2. Keep doing that around, because the next step is then doing 2 half double crochets and an increase. 2, then an increase. You should add that to the slip stitch at the top of the first. So at the top, if you read the instructions at the very top, Elsa, which you didn't, when you will work in the round for the beanie, when you finish a row, join with a slip stitch into the first stitch of the next row where your stitch marker is. When you start a row after your join, chain 1 and half double crochet into the same stitch as the slip stitch where you joined the row and place your stitch marker just behind this stitch. Yeah, we did do that, Elsa. I just didn't spell this paragraph at the end of all of these steps because it's too much to write. But you should read first. You really should read first. And you know what you should do when you've read the step? You should cross it off to show that you actually wrote and read the step. See, I read this. I read this. I read that, Pix. I read it. The half double crochet into the same slip stitch. It's the very first part of the row. You are an actual crocheter and you're contesting the first step. You read that. It says the first stitch, which would be the chain 1. No, the first stitch of the row previous. Can we get a timeout on Elsa, please? Can we just get that? She's just being a pain in the ass. And we love her, but like, you know, you're very good with teacher. I'm not watching. I can understand what you're, yeah. So the point of it is when you get to the end of a row, stick your hook through, pull this guy, pull it through. There's your join. Now you've connected the rows. The first stitch you just pulled over from the end of this row. Go through that same hole. Next. And just keep going around in a circle. You can see here, we're building up the height, going around and building the height here. Like, look at the height difference of one row, right? You can start to see the rows and count them. Anyways, Elsa, I appreciate you. You're pretty. I appreciate your feedback. We had 29 placed in 83. 6 stacks from Anganette, LP, Fluffer, and the Wiglets, as well as Sweetling. Almost 6 stack. Hello, Smitty. Hello, Smitty up in here. Everyone placing the units. This look. There's not much to kill. It's all. We're gonna haste the back part. We're gonna haste the back part. Let's see how we do here. Let's see how we do here. Okay, that's a lot of haste. That's a lot of haste. Okay, a lot of little running around here. Little running around. I think we got it. It's like some snares or slows. Jesus. K1 Dubs, yo, what's up? Oh my gosh. Are these like all these ranged are buffed too? Yeah, we got this. We got this. We have it in the bag. Perfect. Smitty had the most kills and Fluffer and the Wiglet had the most assists. Let's get this here. 6 gold coins, 5 lucky winners. Unleash and Prince get the bomber. LP and Wuta get the paladin and Jakuni gets the gold. Congrats on your loots. We're gonna do one more battle. We got a mystery one. I feel like these have been really easy. I feel like these have been really easy. So far, they've been really easy. Yeah, like they've just been really like. I'm gonna put my vampire up. Okay, now there's a lot of shit to kill. Now there's a lot. I think we're gonna try to focus and protect like this. We can't defend the whole area. We can't defend the whole area. So, but we do have to protect the statue. So I'm gonna ask that the heaviest of front lines over here to help plug the right side, right? And then on this side, we do need the heavy front line up here and a few on the side. Something like that. Exclamation SR, place your dudes. This will be the final battle of the night. Place them if you got them. Yeah, I had to sleep outside, no worries. Appreciate you hanging around. I do. So let me get to the next row and explain the instruction if I wasn't clear for Elsa, who's a crocheter of like 20 years and just being a picky bitch. She has a sandy vagina. It could be crabs. Maybe there's a cream. We'll help her. We will help her. Whatever we need to do to help her, we will help her. Let me finish off doing single increase all around. So here's the half double crochet. And then the 2, which means an increase. There's 1 and 2. I know, we will help her. We will absolutely help her. If she's stuck, we will help her. If it's Vagisil, we will help her. Okay? We will get her some help. Poor Elsa. Oh, I hope you get a pattern. Yeah, we